So I think we've all seen by now that the wizard Liz has been cheated on by her husband while she is 4 months, yes, you heard correctly, 4 months pregnant with their child. Let's talk about it. Landon, Liz's husband, is what we call the anchor man. And the anchor man, just like this man and this man, is a man who gets a woman pregnant so that he can derail and ruin her life. It often starts out as admiration. They see this amazing woman, she's beautiful, she's empowered, she's successful, and they think, wow, she's incredible. I want to get with her. And then they get with her. And then they realize, hey, I'm being referred to as Liz's boyfriend, Hallie's boyfriend, Naomi Osaka's boyfriend. And then they don't like it. And then they start to resent you. And then they start to hate you. And then they decide, I'm going to ruin her life. A bit extreme. No, not at all. And I'm going to tell you why. It's all an attempt to humble you. Just like DDG. His whole thing was Hallie's good girl image, Hallie's good girl image. And he's been trying to derail it ever since. He tried to derail the premiere of The Little Mermaid. He tried to derail it by releasing a diss song about her and then trying to tell everyone that she's keeping him from his child. It's all about control, ladies. And this is exactly why you must never, ever, ever date a man that's not on your level. Because let's be honest, Liz is light years, and I'm being kind here, light years out of this man's league. And that's obvious. That was obvious to everyone but her. And of course, my heart goes out to her because this is a horrible, horrible situation to be in when a man traps you with a baby. Trust me, I know. But there are signs here, ladies. There are always signs when it comes to men like this. And men like this waste no time. Do you remember when Liz said this?
Me and him were inseparable ever since, like literally the first day we connected and started talking to each other when we both to Santorini. We couldn't stop talking about marriage. We couldn't stop talking about starting a family. And
the anchor man will always, and if you haven't seen my video on the anchor man, go right ahead and watch it. He will always try to shortcut the process, okay? He will never date you for very long before bringing up forever goals, like marriage, like children. Before you know it, it'll be like 1 week and he will already be telling you that he loves you. Okay, ladies? And I want you to really think about this. What kind of person, okay, what kind of man would want to date, marry, and be with someone that he doesn't know? You have to ask yourself that, okay? Because these are the types of men who have nothing to lose. I believe that man stalked her, okay? That man studied her behavior. He studied what she wanted. And let's be honest, ladies, this is not at all on her at all. However, you speak about your standards. You let everybody know what you want. She's known for this. He wanted to embarrass her. This was like a humiliation ritual for him. To humble her, to make her feel like, haha, now I've got you, now what are you going to do? Because why would you do that? Someone openly talks about cheating and how they're not going to stand for it. Like, are you just trying to see what she would do? Her whole platform depends upon her standards. And you've gone out of your way to humiliate her. You've gone out of your way to... it just needs to be studied. And the nerve of this man, can we hear what he's got to say about it? The nerve. He doesn't actually think it's over. He actually thinks she's bluffing.
10 minutes of my life texting somebody that I don't about, jeopardizing everything that I have. It's just ridiculous.
Notice how he went to say throwing it all away and then changed it to jeopardize, because he honestly thinks that she's going to take him back. And I honestly hope that she does not. So what can Liz do? Because as you all know, ladies, I'm all about solutions on this channel. Okay, we're not going to bash Liz because why would we? Okay, she is a victim here because, oh my God, even throwing your standards out into the world so that men know what to be, okay, when they approach you, I don't condone it. It's very, very dangerous, but that doesn't change the fact that this person is a piece of crap. It doesn't change the fact that he did what he did. It doesn't change the fact that he made a decision to do what he did. So what can Liz do? If, of course, she decides to keep the baby. Get it legal as soon as possible. I've said this 1,000 times before, ladies. Check out every last one of my videos when it comes to this. Get it legal. He may be groveling now and may be really, really sad now, but you just don't know who this man is. The second you are not with a man anymore, you have to assume that he is going to turn into his worst self, okay? Because I promise you, that man will rewrite history right in front of you, okay? I'm telling you firsthand, that man will rewrite history, okay? You cannot afford to leave it, a couple of years. He's not going to change. He's not going to move. We have an understanding. He's a good guy. The second that man is not with you, he is not the same person that you think you know. That man will potentially have a new group of friends, will have a new girlfriend, and then all of a sudden, the things that weren't a problem is a problem now. I'm telling you, ladies, do not make your life harder. Okay, check out my video on divorcing with children. Check out my videos on the Anchorman. Check out every last piece of content I have on my channel. Okay, he's not who you think he is. Okay, he was already not who you thought he was to actually do this, ladies. Okay, so number one, get it legal. Now, of course, it's going to be very, very different for Liz because the baby's going to be an actual baby. So you're going to have to put something in place with the courts where for the first year, he has supervised visits, like, I don't know, a couple of times a week because you want the baby to get to know him, okay? And then once the baby comes of age, it's going to be something like every other weekend or every week, okay? You're obviously not going to be giving this man 50-50. He doesn't look like a secure person, okay? But if she wants to give him 50-50 so she can have a life, whatever. He's half of that child. He helped to make that child. So yeah, you know what? Maybe get 50-50. But get it legal now, ladies. Do not leave it years, okay, for him to become a whole different person and then for circumstances and then all of a sudden, it's just work. Trust me, get it legal. Number two, get therapy, ladies. Trust me. You may think that you can do this by yourself when you have deep, deep resentment, but 9 times out of 10, we can't. Get CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, and work on those demons, okay, so that the next person doesn't have to pay for the sins of the father, literally. You want to truly be able to forgive this man so that you can just get on with your life. You can see him feel nothing and it actually be kind of comical that this person, like this cretin, actually was able to fool you. It will be hilarious. I promise you. It will be so funny. But, the fact of the matter is that you will have your beautiful baby out of it. And that, wonderful, okay? Just the most amazing feeling in the world, okay? The most amazing. The child's here, there's nothing you can do about it now, okay? Well, in Liz's case, potentially, but we're not going there, okay? Whatever she chooses to do, we will stand behind her because, yeah, it takes years to get the rhythm of it all, and I promise you that it can be a very, very painful process. But back to this. And after therapy, just pour into yourself. Liz will obviously know how to do this. Surround yourself with friends and family. Laugh. Don't rush the process. Don't rush into relationships. I have no doubt that Landon will have a girlfriend probably next week because the Anchorman can't be alone. Okay, he cannot be alone. The Anchorman has no idea what it feels like to sit with his own thoughts. So he will have a girlfriend next week and Liz will need therapy to deal with that. And that's okay. Okay, that's fine. But there we go, ladies. Those are the 3 things. Make sure that you get it legal. My heart goes out to Liz. And I hope that she's got everybody that she needs around her because the Anchorman is a monster. Make no mistake about it, ladies. If a man ever tries to rush the process with you, you need to run like your life depends on it. You know why? Because it does. Okay, ladies? Don't be a slow learner.